Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Shannon from thedailydiywier.com and today I am letting you in on the ultimate secrets to holiday gifting. The trifecta of great gifts. We are talking gifts that are affordable, easy to put together, and most importantly, thoughtful. So if you've ever struggled to find the perfect gift for someone who seems to have it all, or you want to give something truly meaningful to someone without breaking the bank, I've got you covered. So yes, all of these ideas are very budget friendly, but they're gonna look great and you're gonna feel great giving them. And guess what? Most of the items you're gonna be able to find at Walmart, so they're gonna be easy to grab. You don't need a lot of money to make your holiday gifts feel extra special. Let me show you what I mean, and let's dive into the very first holiday gift idea. I truly wanted every single one of these gifts to be so easy for you, so I've even gone out of my way to create several free printables, which I'll link down below for you, that, like I said, will hopefully make them easier for you to put together and also more special. So we'll get to those here in just a little bit. We're gonna do some prep work for our first couple gift ideas. We are going to slice up an orange, an apple, and a lime into thin slices about 1/8 of an inch thick. We're gonna lay them onto a baking rack with a drying rack on top. The apple slices are going to need a little bit more love though, so once you get done slicing up your apple, grab out a bowl of water and a little bit of lemon juice and sprinkle the lemon juice into the water, and then go ahead and soak those slices of apple for about 15 to 30 minutes. While those are soaking, I went ahead and sliced up the lemon. Then I went ahead and put the rest of the fruit slices onto the baking sheet. And as you can see, I was able to fit one whole orange, one whole lemon, and one whole apple onto one sheet. So if you're gonna do a lot of these, you could fit several of these pans into your oven at one time. So obviously we're going to be drying out these slices of fruit. So we're going to set our oven to 200 degrees. Put the baking sheet into the oven and let this go for about an hour and go ahead and check on them. Pull them out, flip them over to the other side, put them back into the oven, and repeat this process for 2 to 4 hours. So here's what they were looking like at the 2-hour mark. Obviously still have quite a ways to go. So I pulled them out, flipped them over, and I actually ended up letting mine bake for about 4 hours. And that is at a point where I was happy with them. Put them in a bowl, kind of let them cool off before I got started on this first Christmas gift idea. So the first thing we're gonna make with these dried fruit slices is a gorgeous simmer pot recipe. And on Walmart.com, I found this beautiful clear glass simmer pot. So I'll link that down below for you. Look how pretty this is. When we put the gorgeous ingredients in here, you're gonna see it. It is going to look beautiful and look really special. So the ingredients that you're gonna need for this simmer pot include those dried fruit slices, some cranberries, rosemary, whole cloves, and some cinnamon sticks, all that you can pick up in your local grocery store or Walmart. So we're gonna start with a few of those dried fruit slices, add a couple cinnamon sticks in there, a couple sprigs of your rosemary. We're gonna do some fresh cranberries, but you can also do dried cranberries if you'd like. Last but not least are some whole cloves. As many as you want. I love that warm, cozy feel, so I added several to mine. Put the lid on, and then here's your first free printable that I've created. Go ahead, click the link down below, download it, print it off. I used some regular white cardstock and then some scissors to cut out the design. Next, you'll punch a hole into your gift tag and then grab out some beautiful ribbon. So I had some really luscious looking cranberry velvet ribbon that I'm pretty sure I got off Amazon. If I can find it, I'll link it down below for you. But it really just sets off the color of the cranberries inside of the simmer pot and holds that gift tag on there for you. Look how beautiful this is. Such a very thoughtful gift idea that's actually purposeful. So it'll make your home smell amazing, or the gift recipient's home smell amazing. amazing. And then they also have this beautiful glass simmer pot that they can use over and over again. I did want to show you how to use this. You will put some water into the glass pot and put it over low heat, and then just let it slowly simmer and fill your home with a gorgeous scent of all those yummy ingredients. Infused cocktails or mocktails are all the rage, and did you know you can make your own? You absolutely can. So that's where some of those dried ingredients come from, including the orange slices, the lemon, the apples, and you'll just need some kind of mason jar, or I have a weck jar here. I will link this down below for you because I think this is just so beautiful once you get all the ingredients in here. It's a really fun container to have and give as a gift. So I'm putting those dried fruit slices into the bottom there, adding a cinnamon stick. These are ginger root candies that we're going to put in there, as well as 2 cloves. And what you're going to do is then put the lid back on, and I have another free printable for you that is going to have some of the directions for your gift recipient so they know how to use this. But look how beautiful this is just by itself, right? Even if you want to make it for yourself, this would be so fancy. So now this is that free printable, again, linked down below for you. We're going to cut this out, punch a hole into it, and then add it to the jar with some twine. But basically on the directions, it says to add 1.5 to 2 cups of alcohol into the jar and then let it steep for about a week, and you want to use it within 4 weeks. Now, if you want to do a mocktail, you can also add in some apple cider in here and let that sit in your refrigerator so it has time to brew, and then you can use it after about a week. So of course it does take a little bit of time to get all of those fruit slices dried out, but if you batch make a ton of them, it is so quick and easy to just add them along with a few other simple ingredients into these jars and make a ton of these gift sets to give for the holidays this year. So this next idea will literally take you 5 minutes. I promise, especially if you purchase this kit that I found on Amazon. It has everything you need to make your own homemade vanilla, minus the 2 ingredients, which are vanilla beans and some vodka. That is literally all that vanilla is. And whenever you have homemade vanilla, oh my goodness, it is amazing. So all you have to do is, we have small 2-ounce bottles here. So we're going to take 2 vanilla beans and cut them right down the middle. That's going to open them up. All that good flavoring is going to be able to come out of these vanilla beans. We're going to cut them in half as well so they'll fit down inside of our amber glass bottle. Next, all you have to do is fill up the bottle with some vodka. It doesn't have to be any kind of special or fancy vodka. The cheap stuff works just as good. Fill it up to the top, put the lid on, and give it a good shake. Then this set comes with a sticker, which I love because it also has a place for you to be able to put the size of the bottle on it, as well as the date of when you made it, because this actually has got to sit for about 4 to 8 weeks or even longer for it to kind of brew and give you that beautiful vanilla flavor. So keep that in mind too. You want to make sure your recipients know that, especially if you made it in December and you're giving it for Christmas. They're going to have to wait a month or 2, but you can also make these ahead of time and they're ready to go for Christmas. And also I wanted to mention, once you use some of this vanilla, go ahead, fill it back up with some more of the vodka and refill it, and it will rebrew and it'll keep going on and on for you. This next gift idea would be perfect for a hostess gift. You're going to need a cutting board. I found this cute one in the Target dollar spot a couple years ago, so I'm using what I have, but any cutting board will work for this. Then you're going to want to grab and layer a towel on top. Cute red and white one, has a Christmas vibe to it. And if you have not tried this yet from Walmart, it is a mushroom and garlic flavored dipping olive oil. Oh my goodness, it is so good. So we're gonna lay that on top and then grab out some ribbon, some pretty ribbon, and tie this all up. These measuring spoons from Walmart are absolutely gorgeous, have a very bougie look, but they're only about $6. Look how pretty these are. They make a beautiful gift. We're going to pair it with this set, just tying that onto the ribbon as well. And I'll make sure to link all of those ingredients and items down in the description box below for you, because this could not be easier. And look how fancy it looks. Very, very thoughtful. You can even pair this with a nice homemade loaf of bread, or you know what? Or if you know you don't have a whole lot of time, you can always pick up a loaf of bread from the bakery too. It's really easy to make your own infused olive oils too, and you only need 2 ingredients for a rosemary infused olive oil. Of course, rosemary and olive oil, and some cute little bottles to store it in. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a cup of this olive oil, or enough to fill these 2 bottles, which I believe was about 5 ounces each. So you'll need about 10 ounces of olive oil and a couple sprigs of your rosemary to make this recipe. What I will say is go ahead and cut down your sprigs of rosemary that are about the same height as your bottle, because we're also going to put that into the bottle too to help continue infusing the oil. Now this is a must. You're going to want to wash off the rosemary with some water and then let it sit out and completely dry. You don't want any water on your rosemary before we go to infuse it. So now we're going to take our saucepan and fill it with a cup, or I probably needed about 1.5 cups total for filling up both of those bottles, which are also from the Walmart's website. So I'll link those down below for you. We're going to put that in the bottom of our saucepan and add those super dry sprigs of rosemary into the oil and let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Remove it from the heat and let it sit for about 30 minutes to cool down. While it's cooling, another free printable for you. This is an olive oil label, and I've actually printed this off on some sticker paper, which I'll link down below for you. It's actually a vinyl paper, which is better when it comes to food items, because you know, you get food or oil on them, it can rub and smear off the design, but it won't do that whenever you use vinyl paper like this. It's more of a plastic, it integrates into it a lot better, and you can wipe it off, clean it, and reuse it over and over again. It's not going to wear off. So I'll link that paper down below for you. Once the oil has cooled off, we're going to take the rosemary and pop it into each one of those bottles. And then carefully funnel the rest of the oil into each one of those bottles evenly. And then a couple things to note here. One of the concerns with infusing olive oil is the potential of integrating bacteria into it, which is why we wanted to make sure that those rosemary sprigs were really dry before we put it into the olive oil. And the other thing you want to do is make sure you store this in the refrigerator so that it doesn't grow bacteria. And then what you'll do is you'll set it out onto your counter for about 20 minutes before you're ready to use it so it can warm up, and then put it back into your refrigerator and use it over and over again. But oh my goodness, this tastes so good, so worth it. Hope you give this one a try. Next, I want to show you how to turn plain cookies into ones that look like they came from a fancy bakery. These cookies, hint, hint, are from Walmart, not from my oven. Just a little shortcut there. And these boxes right here are what is going to be the magic maker. I'll link them down below for you. You're also going to need some parchment paper. So I found these squares at Dollar Tree of all places that were the perfect size. You can also cut down sheets of parchment paper to fit too. And then just go ahead and add your cookies to the inside of your little box and embellish it with some fun candies too. Like I found these peppermints at Walmart that look like candy canes. You could even put candy canes in there. Whatever you want. Fill it up with those festive goodies of your choice. These boxes come with clear lids that just pop on to the top. I love that, so you can still see inside there with all the goodies that are in there. And then tie it up with some pretty ribbon. We're also going to add a handmade gift tag to this and a little sprig of greenery, which is literally out of my backyard, but makes it look so fancy. So these are absolutely perfect. They are thoughtful, they are affordable, and they are so easy to put together, and look how nice they look. So nice to give things like this away to your friends, family, coworkers, teachers, anyone you love, and just make them feel special. So I have been doing this for years. I just thought it was really fun to use fun plates and napkins and things like that for my kids for random meals. Doesn't necessarily have to be dinner, but this is a cute gift idea to kind of spread that idea to a loved one. So fill a basket with some fun Christmas plates, Christmas napkins, cups, silverware, some fun paper straws, things like that you can just kind of leave out on your countertop and use throughout the day, whether, like I said, it's a snack time, after school snack. It just makes things more magical and fun. And for busy moms or caregivers, I think that this could really kind of make things a little bit easier on them too, and also make things super fun for the kiddos. I know my family loves to do it, so I hope your family will give this a try too, or pass this idea on or gift on to a family that you know. This one's for all the coffee lovers out there. Grab a beautiful glass jar. This one happens to have a pretty wood lid on it. I also put this label on the front. I will link all that down below for you. And all you have to do is pop in a bag of coffee, their favorite kind of coffee. I will say this jar was a little small, or my bag of coffee was a little big, or both, but it was a little bit of a pain to get that down in there. But we got there. Just a fun way to give a bag of coffee. It's a little practical way to give a bag of coffee. We're going to pair it with a beautiful gold scoop for the coffee. So once they get that poured into their jar, then they have the scoop to go with it too. Tying it on with some red and white baker's twine, which looks super fancy. We're going to also add a little sprig of greenery to this too to make it even more fancy. So such a thoughtful way to give ordinary coffee, right? And it's also practical. They're going to have the canister and the scoop that they can use and use and use, and then coffee for a good while to enjoy for the holidays too. I shared this gift idea back at Valentine's Day, but it's good for any holiday season or celebration. We're going to bring it in here for Christmas time. I have another free printable link down below for you. This one I did go ahead and print out on that vinyl sticker paper, so I'll link that down below for you as well. But you could even just print this out on regular computer paper and glue it right onto the front of the box. And then these drink carriers are really easy to put together. You just kind of fold them and bend them and pop them up, and then they stand up for you so you can start adding all your goodies in there. And then they're also easy to carry around for you once it's time to gift them. So there's lots of different things you can put in these drink carriers. A couple of ideas that I have for you is a just plain paper coffee cup. You can add lots of different things in there. I'm putting some latte packets in there. You could do gift cards. You could do homemade treats in there. Put that on one side. The other side, I'm going to add a mason jar filled with some more of those peppermints that I had from Walmart. But you could also do flowers. You could do a Christmas tree. You could do a bag of coffee. So lots of different ideas. Get creative here. I also have these fun new plastic mason jar lids that I love that are airtight. So I'll link those down below for you too. I thought they were kind of cute and festive and kind of dressed up a mason jar a little different. And then this gift is ready to go. I love a good gift set, whether I get one or I especially love to give them. And this is what I did for my family, each one of my family members last year, and each box had its own theme. So I found these boxes on Amazon. I'll link them down below for you. It's super easy to just fold these up, and they look really like legit, like they came from a fancy store, but it's literally a paper box. And the key to this is making it look really nice on the inside too. So add some of these paper shreds, or like a buck from Walmart, in there, and then kind of fluff them up, give them a little breathing room and air in there and fluff in there, and then start filling your box with all of those goodies that go with the theme that you're going for. Now we're doing a foodie theme. We just handmade all these amazing gifts, so why not give all of them to someone? And this is a great way to do it. I'm also throwing those measuring spoons in there, a towel in there, dressed it up with some more of those dried fruit slices and a cinnamon stick, and look how fancy it looks, right? So affordable, so easy to do, and of course, extremely thoughtful. That's a wrap on these thoughtful and affordable gift ideas. I hope you found the perfect inspiration for gift ideas for those hard to buy people in your life. And don't forget, all those links are waiting for you down in the description box below. And one last thing, if you could please hit that thumbs up button, that helps out my channel so much. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll have more budget-friendly holiday videos popping up on your screen. Go ahead, pick which one is your favorite, click on over, and I'll see you there for more budget-friendly holiday ideas you don't want to miss. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a creative day.